Alright, hello there and welcome to another After Effects tutorial. This is Kenneth Moore. Alright, and in this one we are going to be covering how to work with trim paths. So I have this shape here that I have created. It's just a simple line, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a trim path. So you can go down here and then you press add and then you go up to trim paths, or you could simply click on your shape layer like this and then press add up here and you have the option down here. So I'm going to select it. Now notice that a trim path options has appeared, and if I twirl this down, I have a start, an end, and an offset. And we have different options as well. So we can use this simultaneously or we can use individually. Now, how does this work? Well, if I bump up this start here, you will see that our shape starts to get wiped out from the beginning. And the reason it starts here is because I drew my shape starting at this point. Now if I go and I drag this end all the way down, notice that it starts to get wiped out from the end. So that is how that works. And lastly, we have this offset. So if I bump this up, notice that it adjusts where the start point is and where the end point is. Now, one thing that you need to know with this as well is that you cannot have your trim paths on top of your shape. It just won't work. So if I try to move it, notice that nothing happens down here. So the trim path has to be underneath your shape one. Now let's say we wanted to animate this. How could we do it? Well, you could simply just say, set them both to 50 like this, put a keyframe here, put another keyframe, and then you could go forward right about there, and then you set your start to 0, and then you set your end to 100%. And if you play it back, you have this, and we'll speed it up to about there, and then we'll ease it a little bit faster. We can make it. So I mean, that's just a really simple way of how you can use the trim paths. And we can also add another shape if we want. So we could click on our contents and then draw out a square like this. And then if we play it back, notice that it comes in like that. And we'll rearrange the position of our line here so that it looks a little bit better. Right about there. Good. And if we play it back one more time, we have this. Very interesting. Now, I showed you guys that we have simultaneously and we have individually. What happens if I select individually? Notice that it comes in a little bit different. So that's something that you can play with there. So that's just a little bit of an overview of how to use the trim paths. Go around and play with it. There's many things that you can do with it. This was just a quick overview. So I hope that you learned a lot. Now, if you like this video and you want to learn more, be sure to subscribe below and to click on the bell so that you don't miss notifications to any of our newest videos. And we will see you on the next one. Until next time.